368.
Alright, let me know if you all can see the stream.
No. No, sir. Not me. Now I can.
Yeah, I just got a notification on my phone.
Why is the dude looking like a penis in the middle?
No, it's you understand? And just look at the title. Just look at the title. We're doing this. All right, cool. All right, everyone ready? Everyone good?
Yes, sir. We waiting on you.
on the
Cali, we waiting on you, dog.
All right. Let me share the video around.
Because we're gonna have a reason. We're gonna bring that up now.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring it up. All right.
Why y'all ain't tell me about 50 Frank? I love that nigga.
We're not talking about 50 Frank. There's a reason why he's the thumbnail. Okay.
And why Boruto's eyes so big?
Because I did it on purpose.
He changed it. He changed it.
Bro, why are you changing it?
Can we do the introduction?
Why y'all asking so many
We're
questions?
going to do it in a hold on.
Oh, it started already?
Yes.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Hold on, nigga. Alright, you know what? Fine. We're gonna get started. Alright. What's up, guys? Caligo45 here with Future Prospects. Let me introduce everybody here. We got B-Man the Killer.
Yeah. It's a good vibe today.
We got Cosmic. We got Aunt
Don't tell him.
G's.
Yeah, you better not call me.
How y'all feel? Danny, how you feel?
We got Electric, Razor.
I'm a nigger.
What? Nah, bro, come on.
You can't say that.
We got Spirit, Shot Gaming,
What's up, nigga?
and we got our boy Games Logic.
I hate you all.
Understandable.
Alright, so let's get on with the topics today. We can just start our match core. So, for the topics today, we got various topics. We'll be talking about our opinions on anime and the animation in general. We're going to be talking about anime fans, more specifically the ones that complain too much about the tedious stuff. We're going to share our thoughts on the Boruto special, which is the 20th anniversary of Naruto. So we'll be discussing how we feel about the newest episodes of the Boruto special. And let's see. Also, we're going to be talking about One Piece and Demon Slayer, and more particular the manga.
How Demon Slayer got higher sales than One Piece, huh?
Yep.
Pretty much, huh?
And also we'll be talking about other anime related stuff such as One Punch Man and other stuff. So let's
I know y'all tired of One Punch Man.
Let's get on with the first topic. So how do you guys feel about anime fans?
Huh?
They get on my nerves. Mostly the one.
My bad. Let me rephrase that. Let's talk about toxic anime fans. Anime Twitter, Twitter. Let's do that.
My Hero fandom, JoJo fandom, everything.
Now,
Demon
I'm referring to people that will complain about the smallest things that doesn't really matter.
My Hero, JoJo.
I hate those type of people, especially when you tell like JoJo. It's the ones that piss me off the most are JoJo fandoms and Demon Slayer. If you tell a Demon Slayer fan, this is not the best anime, they will get on you, bro. They will get on you. And JoJo fandom, if you tell them that, oh y'all, this is kind of gay, and they will instantly, the whole fandom will get on you, like Cosmic.
Everybody know who's just fabulous, no nigga gay.
But you got people like Cosmic that doesn't understand that. But wait till I gotta say.
Well, all right. Well, I'm referring to let's say for example, right? You don't like the anime that is like overhyped. Let's use Demon Slayer, right? Since Demon Slayer ended like almost a month ago now. Let's say you're the minority that says Demon Slayer isn't really all that. You think it's overhyped, and then you have the whole entire community on your ass saying like it's the god of all anime or it's better than Full Metal Alchemist. Like you'll see people making those type of comments.
That sounds like a My Hero and JoJo type person. But But like how I
The
see
My
it,
Hero fandom is low key getting better. It's getting better. You don't hear nothing of.
There's never a problem with it.
yeah, My Hero.
No, they just did the ship. They be doing the weird ships though. That's the only problem.
You mean like the weird
The Bakugo and Midoriya.
They always been
Totoro.
doing that. They've been doing that with Naruto and Sasuke. That's not the first time that's been done. That exists in every type of franchise you can think of.
Someone over there, but in mashing. Who's over there, but in mashing?
So, I don't know.
Anyway,
I
so
don't know.
Probably Callie. Over there, but in mashing.
ignore the button mashing and let's continue on with the topic. All right.
I say we play Naruto, cause I'll be his
I
ass
feel
easy
great.
in this shit.
We'll move on to Naruto in a little bit. All right.
Alright.
But so how do you let's continue down. So how do you guys really feel about the people that complain about the littlest thing that doesn't really matter to?
You mean like the animation?
They didn't
Yeah,
just shut
like
up.
the animation. Like,
Well, you should know that it's not only animated in Japan. There are freelance animators in America that also animate the episodes. So if you see something that's slightly different, it's because they hired someone else in America or in another country to animate it.
because I remember I saw a comment on Twitter. I saw several comments on Twitter related to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot about the art style. They were saying they don't really like it. They think it looks weird and stuff. I'm like, the character is Vegeta.
Wait.
The character looks exactly like the way he
Vegeta.
does in the anime. So what are you guys complaining about? Or what are you complaining for? You know?
Kakarot looks fire.
Kakarot does look fire.
It does. Like I mean, if you guys see anything differently, how do you feel about the animation?
I don't. It looks
I
the
don't mind
same.
it.
It's basically a CC2 game. CC2 games have
fine.
their art style.
It's fine the way it is, and I'm hyped about the game.
Listen, my only problem is this, it's just me, like my personal taste, cause I like to draw and shit, and I like artistic shit. The only thing I have a problem is like the different color variations. Last like Gohan, my pink color is pink, when it should be, yeah, like that's my only gripe about it. But other than that, it's a really cool fucking game.
I think because people needed something else to complain about, because if we want to really get technical, people was complaining about the game because they assumed it was going to be about Kakarot, and they didn't give enough information. Now we got more information and more indication that it's going to be more than one playable character. Now everybody's like, oh well, that was dumb for us to assume that. Now they want to find little gripes and stuff here and there just to complain about. It's like whatever you try to give somebody something, they still want to take out the extreme, like, oh well, this is an issue, this is an issue. To be honest though, this is gonna probably be a very good anime game when it comes out. People are just gonna find, like I seen a comment, somebody was saying like, oh, this game's trash because they don't have Gogeta in there. So I responded, I said, well, if it takes one character for you to even like a game, then don't buy it at all, then, because that's the dumbest reason I've ever heard before.
Off topic. Speaking of Gogeta, have y'all seen Natalie Inferno's tweet? It said, oh, if Gogeta's in the game, if Gogeta's in the game, I would be a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
No, he said if Kakarot was, he said Kakarot's looking pretty fire. I might start changing my shift towards being a Dragon Ball Kakarot only channel for a while. And he had the picture of Gogeta on there. I know exactly which I'm on.
Dick riding.
And have you seen that video that's been going around related to Heavenly Controller? Some opinions on Boruto.
I unsubscribed from him
got him blocked too.
today. I
Alright,
have him.
so he basically was
unsubscribed.
talking about how people were saying, "Oh, Boruto is good now. You should give it a chance." Blah blah blah. And he's saying
It's
like,
not good.
"Nope, that's not the point I'm trying to make." Here.
Actually, it's pretty good.
That's not the point I'm trying to make here. He was saying that if the anime is good for them to start, then it's not going to be good when it's like, you know, continue on, something like that. I'm just paraphrasing.
But I unsubscribed from him earlier, so I don't care about him no more. Huh? He was way too much for me to
I
handle.
don't know, man. Anime, I really don't like anime Twitter, bro. Anime Twitter is just a weird realm. It's like, do y'all wake up in the morning just angry at anime? Or like, like I'm gonna complain about this today.
That's because they don't have nothing really else better to do. Like, you gotta think about it, it's new age. This is new age anime. So all these like new niggas that see one anime, they just feel like they're entitled to just know every motherfucking thing. It's like, bro, shit your ass down and get your shit together. Seriously. Like real shit. Like if you gotta
see
put
one episode. Oh, go ahead.
you gotta put if you got a profile, if you're on social media and you have to indicate on your profile of you describing yourself on any platform that you're a weeb or you're a stan on whatever anime that you so hard die for, you're a weirdo.
What does stan mean anyway?
Like it's like a ride or die fan of a series.
I mean, but is it like a?
Remember Eminem's song "Stan"? That's basically what a stan is. A ride or die.
But is it? I'm asking, is it an abbreviation for something bigger, or is it just one word?
It's one
word.
It's just one word.
Sounds
But
stupid.
it originated from Eminem song Stan.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
That's based on based on a real person. But yeah, like people that put stuff on their profile like that, to me, you're a fucking weirdo.
Okay.
It's simple as that. They don't know the difference between reality and actually fantasy. You gotta, you can't talk about this. At the end of the day, people like what they like. If you want to give an opinion about something, have a legit, constructive opinion about something, not just blurting out utterly garbage just because you want to start something. Like hearing like with the stuff with Kids You Know Yaiba getting more sales than One Piece. Well, yeah, because it just finished the anime and then they're doing stuff for the movie. So of course it's gonna sell more. But One Piece been out way longer than fucking one season of fucking Demon Slayer, and you call it the GOAT. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. And people really think like it's way better. No, it's not.
It's not way better. One Piece is more consistent with themselves. Kimetsu no Yaiba is just gonna be a one-time thing, then it's gonna be over.
Yeah. I'm low-key getting tired of these Kimetsu no Yaiba fans. Like, if I see one more, I might delete Twitter for a week.
I wouldn't even say that. I just blocked people who retweet the stuff more. I blocked Yaya. I blocked Heavily Controller. I blocked fucking most of the popular anime YouTubers, and I don't see no one fucking talking shit on my Twitter. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't got time for that.
You want to do one more match and we can switch over to Naruto?
Yeah, because they're the gatekeepers of all this bullshit. They promote such, they so fucking, they some dick suckers anyway. They do anything for clout, and it's irritating. Like, motherfucking Heavy Control, that same video he had posted, he said the dumbest shit that I've ever heard. I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you be talking about? Like, you done got your clout, like, now you just think I just know every goddamn thing. Like, no you don't, bro.
I mean, most of his opinions are like total garbage, but the one he said about Boruto, I kind of agree with. Like, that just because it's starting to get good, don't mean it was always good.
What's up, 630? How you doing, bro? You say you got your Blue Yeti? Hey, that's what's
But that's only my opinion, so
I'm gonna steal that.
I personally feel like Boruto was always a good series, but people want to get the judgment is clouded by the nostalgia of the original series. Yeah. The original series weren't really that good either, and Shippuden was not better. Even the fucking creator even said that Naruto Shippuden could have been better if he didn't rush it. There are lots of plot holes in Shippuden, just like there's lots of plot holes in Super and Dragon Ball Z.
Hold that thought, Corey. You just said some real dumb shit. Now, but if a creator says that it wasn't great themselves, and people were like, "Oh, so what do you say? Like, what is your comment towards that for people that be like, even if a creator comes out and says that it wasn't their best work, then what do you say then afterwards then? Because people might say they disagree with you, even if the creator themselves say that's not true.
And also,
I'm just saying. No, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead and finish, Corey, and I'm gonna say my thought in.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, and people gotta understand that Naruto and Boruto are two completely different type of vibes. Like, for example, Naruto, the whole story of Naruto was about Naruto, stopping the war, stopping the whole Great Ninja World War, right? And now after that ended,
say Great Ninja Wars.
Now after all that happens, the Boruto series does have a peaceful type of scenery, right? Everyone's at peace, blah blah blah, but also there's like some small little evil entity like in the series, and that's the Osushi clan, right?
Osuski.
Yeah, so we're gonna get to that one moment that all anime fans want to see. Okay, it's
When?
gonna get there. Like niggas just don't want to be patient.
Nigga, nigga,
Bro,
I just
what?
don't like slice of life stuff, and Boruto has been mostly slice of life, and I just find that boring. It's just
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
enjoying
it's
it.
like not really in
What the
conflict.
fuck?
I'm still waiting on
No.
my answer.
It's
Oh,
just
for
not
me?
interesting, man.
Yeah, so
It don't have to be fighting, bro.
Yeah, it's just like it's
not
boring. It's
interesting.
just like daily stuff. Like I don't want to see what ninjas do on the daily, bro. Like
But
my
yeah,
mom's gonna
Wait.
go pay her taxes, Sakura. You wanna watch? Yeah.
no.
Like,
Oh, bro.
I think that's a little,
He's doing a bunch
I
of
just
dumbass side quests.
I think that's a little extreme, but I do feel like having filler or like downtime is important though, because it shows what else the character is capable of doing other than fighting or other activities.
Yeah.
Downtime.
Most people don't like
bro.
Most of this series has been downtime, my nigga.
No, I ain't talking about Naruto specifically. I feel like people have a gripe about it. Like nobody wants to see that. It's boring. And then it's like, if it was too many fights in that particular show or manga or whatever, then like let's do all of this is fights. Where's the character development? Where's this and that? It's like, oh well, we give you what you want, and then you still complain.
Yeah. And also,
Look, B-Man.
oh, go ahead, Corey. Sorry, go ahead.
Going back to your question about, you said, what was your question?
So if a creator says themselves that something of their particular work wasn't great, is that considered fact, or would that still be opinion?
That's a
from that
fact.
person?
No, what? No.
It's the creator's work. If he said that he messed up on, like,
Bro,
like
art
that,
is
that's like,
subjective.
no.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Yeah.
you talking about the art or like the storyline
The
itself?
actual storyline itself.
Both.
Because, okay, look, no, look. Neji died, right?
Yeah.
Neji basically
Yeah.
died for a shadow clone. You realize that, right?
okay, and
What do you
Neji's
mean, okay,
death.
Ed?
Neji's death was so not, bro. Neji did not need to die. Like, I don't need to even. He did not have to die for Naruto to get with Hinata. That was some of
Switching
the
to
most
Naruto real quick. That's
bullshit.
why I see that
Then-
it's starting soon.
No.
Continue.
Then he made a movie. That pretty much Hinata always liked
Can
this
you-
nigga.
Wait, can you
She
calm
always
down?
loved this nigga. But it took Naruto to realize, it took Sakura to push Naruto and Hinata together for him to realize that he likes Hinata. Neji's death was fucking irrelevant.
okay, can you calm down? Listen, his death.
No, I'm not done. Go back to Naruto
It
Shippuden.
hurts.
Go back to Naruto Shippuden.
My God,
Yeah.
my God. I watched Naruto. I rewatched it 3 times.
I wasn't done talking. Let me finish. Go back to
Uh-oh.
Naruto Shippuden. Look at any of the side characters. How much screen time do they have compared to Naruto? None.
Not
None.
much.
Tenshin
Is
has
the
10
show
times-
called Samari or is it called Naruto, Nick?
Hey, listen, Tenshin had 10 seconds of screen time throughout the whole timeline. Hey, that's
Exactly. And the worst part was she was the only person who actually done like ninja stuff out of everybody, and she got the least amount of time.
She trained with ninja schools. I mean,
She was supposed to be a mixed martial artist, but let's have her throw fucking ninja tools though. Fucking dumb shit.
Tenshin's
because
fucking.
most ninjas are mixed martial artists, my nigga. That's why they call ninjas.
Then why is Tenten throwing around ninja tools?
Because she's
because she's different.
Cause she can. I don't know.
That doesn't seem different to me. That seems like
Why does
So
it
is
ninja?
so is
Why
Lion-
does it?
so is
Why does
Lion,
it?
Lee. You're
Yeah,
fucking-
Lion Lee. They're
They're-
different. They're just doing
they're
taijutsu
different.
specialists.
They actually use
That's-
taijutsu though.
They use
Yeah.
taijutsu.
But who do you think beat Kikaku and Gikaku?
But can we
You
talk
said
about
the
real?
names wrong.
Can we talk about real quick?
Kikaku
Like
and
how?
Gikaku? What?
Can we just talk about real quick of how anime fans easily act like sheeps and just follow what's trending? Like, let's
Yeah.
use Boruto as an example again, right? Everyone's saying that there's a lot of hate towards Boruto, so they're just going to gravitate towards that hate and just repeat the same step over and over again. Repeating the same old thing like, oh, Boruto is trash.
That's true.
Boruto is so
That's
boring.
workable,
Blah, blah,
but what's
blah.
really not workable is manga readers and how they think this is so better than us anime watchers, man.
I don't think they be saying that. I guess in a sort of sense they be saying like compared to the original adaptation, it's not really that great compared to the manga because there's been many anime that hasn't really followed the source material. Like look at Full Metal. It took them to make another series called Brotherhood, which is the original adaptation from the manga.
yeah.
Get it right.
Right, yeah.
And then you have anime fans who be saying the most absurd shit about Dragon Ball Z. Like, so I was at work like 2 days ago, and this dude was like, "Oh, Saiyans can breathe in outer space, but in Dragon Ball Super, the manga, Vegeta clearly told Goku, don't go in outer space. You will die in outer space. They can't follow the guy outer space. They can't breathe in outer space." But apparently DBC fans don't like to abide by the logic.
But with that, it's like they're at a certain they're like at a certain atmosphere in Earth, where they can still they're still capable of breathing. Like they're not,
maybe they just
they're not in the outskirts
like
of outer space. It's still
no, because the like Saiyans can't breathe out of space like you was, right? Niggas seem to bypass that, but they always want to bring up the fact that Goku fought Beerus and he was in space. No, Goku was still in the Earth's atmosphere. That's why he could breathe.
Yeah.
Right.
That's so deep atmosphere, my nigga, because that looked like he was in space. Like, that looked like he was in outer space. No cap. Like when I watched them, I'm like, oh, they're fighting in space. That's cool.
It's pretty lit.
That's tough.
They're fighting in space, and it's like, oh no, they're atmosphere. Like, bro, I don't know if Earth has that much atmosphere.
What was this topic about again? I forgot.
Oh, we were talking about
anime.
well, with anime fans. Well, it's kind of like we're basically talking about all the topics like Boruto.
We're just giving examples of trying to prove the point what we trying to make.
Okay, do y'all mind if I backtrack a bit on my what Corey said about the whole Naruto thing, how Neji deathly punished and shit?
Go ahead.
Well, like from beginning of Naruto, right? It's been implied that Neji wanted to die, right?
Not really.
Yes, it was implied. Ever since he was a kid, we fought Naruto. Like he said, hey,
no. He always went on about preordained destiny. Like destiny is. He always went on about destiny. Like. You can't do anything else because destiny says you have to do that. He always went by that rule.
I think he wanted to die.
He did want to die. He wanted to die.
You gotta show me some source material for that, buddy.
I will.
I mean, we can't read his thoughts, so we'll never know, I guess.
But the thing is when it comes to mangas, the manga artists, they are on a crunch time every week or every month, depending on what series you're working on, right? So their editor-in-chief will tell them, hey, you gotta finish this in a certain day. So
my daughter.
So some ideas they may come out as kind of bullshit, but they had like the manga artists, they had to bring out something for the next week for Shonen Jump magazine or any other company they're working for.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it usually goes. So we're going to use Naruto as an example. The reason why we have Kaguya is because Masashi Kishimoto was rushed. He had to come out. He had to come out with something. So we got Kaguya.
He didn't know how to beat Madara.
Yeah, Kyle, you're wrong about that. He just didn't know how to beat Madara because Madara's he was full power. Like it was basically over. He had both eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, yeah, I don't know how to beat him, so let's Kaguya, that's really why Kaguya existed.
Another thing that I don't like hearing about Naruto fans?
What?
They've been going on, Urashiki, they've been saying, oh, the power level for Boruto is kind of messed up. Urashiki's weak because he lost to 2 kids.
No.
I don't know who that is.
That's the guy with the fishing pole.
Who?
Yeah, so this is why you gotta. That's why you gotta watch Boruto, my guy.
I know what you're talking about. That's that other Otsuki nigga. Okay.
Yeah, we might have an extra guest coming in. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was like, Jody Animator might join us too.
Oh, sweet. That'd be awesome. Yeah, can we do?
Let me
join, but I made a spot for him because he just DM'd me and shit. Me and was supposed to link up a long time ago, but he was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "We're doing a podcast or whatever. Like, you want to join?" He's like, "Yeah." What y'all talking about? Like, go check announcements, nigga.
Alright, so is there anything else y'all got to say about toxic anime fans?
That all I
gotta say is fuck. All I gotta say is fuck y'all. That's it.
Opinions aren't fact, and stop spoiling people.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
But
here's the thing before we go to the
one more
next
thing.
topic. Here's the thing before we
One more thing. I am tired of seeing people saying Bakugo dies when other people saying it's not. Which one is it?
Don't even answer that question. Like, just keep it as a secret. Like, come on now. But anyway, I'm gonna just say this before we move on to the next topic. Don't be a sheep. Have your own opinion.
Okay. What's the next topic?
All right. So the next topic is
How to eat two hot pockets at the same time.
no. The next topic is the newest One Punch Man.
I bet
trailer.
you know how to do it too, huh?
We're low key.
Look, let's just go ahead and talk about the newest trailer, right? Okay.
We're
All right.
low key running
So-
out of
The
ideas
newest trailer
because
for what?
One Punch Man is
Man.
kind of like a requirement now.
We're gonna have
There's
a
like a
segment
requirement
called
to
One
every
Punch
stream.
Ass.
I'm surprised I didn't talk about Fairy
One
Tail
Punch
on
Man,
the Fairy Tail
a
list.
game nobody cares about.
But no,
We can
but
talk about that too.
the new One Punch Man trailer showed us.
I want to go first.
All right, hold on. Let me explain it first, and then we'll let you
I'll
go.
go first.
So the new trailer showed us
Tell
more gameplay footage of the created characters and the costumes and stuff. And I understand like the main costume, like some of the costumes in the trailers from
Who is
the actual series, but it just seems so lazy and kind of boring.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
That's
Ant.
the fact.
Go ahead. What you got?
Now, first off, what are these characters? Tank Top Man and Tank Top Tiger? Bro, what?
Oh, you
What are
forgot
these
Batman.
characters?
Too. You forgot Batman.
Literally nobody cares about them, bro.
Metal Bat looks the most. I ain't gonna lie. Metal Bat looks the most interesting. Is the most interesting character.
Make it look like Josuke.
Is Jojo
I'm here.
Jojo
What is
here?
that?
About
I'm like,
time
who is
you
this?
finally got your ass. Finally.
No, I might.
Who's Mike?
I don't know about this mic, but alright. Nah. Yeah, we can hear you, but
Yeah, bro.
your mic is kind
Your
of
mic- Yeah.
trash. He leaves.
Who left?
Joe the animator.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
That was him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mic trash.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
was.
we
I
can.
thought
Yeah,
that was
we
like.
can hear you.
I just gotta say it like that.
We can hear you, but the mic is kind of eh. But how
Alright, I
you
can hear you
doing
guys now.
today, fine
Oh,
sir?
what's up,
Okay.
Joe the animator?
That's
you
a lot
doing?
better.
Hey,
So
I'm
Hello.
doing fine.
yeah, so we just got done just talking about like, toxic anime fans and the new Boruto special. Like,
Oh, I know too much about those toxic fans.
do you want to just say something real quick about it?
Bro, fuck
we
this
just
nigga,
stopped
man.
talking about it, but you can say your thoughts about it before we move on.
I mean, sure. Toxic anime fans are all over the place. I mean, it ranges from minor stuff to really huge stuff, like telling you to kill yourself because you like a certain character. It's
Like
pretty
Hinata,
funny.
for example, with Sakura.
Yeah. I'm huge in that part of the area, like the whole Hinata versus Sakura war.
Oh yeah, I see that every
Bro,
day.
I've been seeing
Like,
your tweets
bruh.
about that.
What side are you on, though?
I'm
Oh.
Team Sakura from
Well,
day one.
Oh, cool. Me
There's nothing
too.
wrong with that.
He not your bitch. What's up?
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
Team
man!
Sakura.
Just let the man finish. Oh.
Look, at the end, look. At the end of the day, they both can get fucked. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
They're married!
I don't care. Married
I don't
bitches keep
care.
most.
I don't care if Sakura's married. I'll
Bro,
fight
bro,
Sasuke.
they can be
You
the-
gonna get
bro,
tired
they
of
can-
kissing
you know, Sasuke wanna
Naruto
beat your
ramen
ass.
breath fast. What you talking about?
Bro, I could be the divorcing
Not
papers.
cheating
Son.
if you get head.
I could be the divorcing papers if
I'll
you know what
suck
I mean.
Sasuke's dick.
How cringy.
Whoa! Oh my god! Like,
Oh, my God.
oh my. What the fuck, bro?
But
That's the way
yeah,
to
what I was
start
saying,
the
But
what I was saying,
what were you
You
saying?
can't even think because he thrown off.
I said these characters don't is kind of trash because Tank Top Man and Tank Top Tiger, like what?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Tank Top Man, understandable. Tank Top Tiger, why?
But look, let's
Bro,
I'm
none of
just
them are
say this.
understandable.
I'm just
What are
say
you
this.
talking about?
These costumes for these created characters in One Punch Man.
Tank Top Tiger look like Cisco trying to do Wolfang Fist.
Exactly.
Wait, I
Bro,
thought
he
those
looks
were
like-
original
He looks like
characters.
an off-brand.
They are.
Oh.
Bro, he looks like an off-brand saber tooth trying to do a berserker, bro.
Wow.
I know what that is. I
don't know what that
understood
is.
it. I
Y'all never
understood
played
the
Marvel.
reference.
I never played.
I
Marvel
know you
versus
talking about.
Capcom.
That's I know what you're
No.
talking about.
Not like that. I
That's
don't play it
Wolverine
like
move.
that.
Yeah,
But
at least someone gets it, dude.
So
I never
what's
got
the
it.
topic?
just talking about the One Punch Man trailer.
Oh, I have not actually seen it.
Oh,
Good. Well,
we
you
can,
ain't
You're on
missing anything.
YouTube.
I mean, we
I
can
said
say the link
trash.
real quick. Just hold on.
But
Honestly,
these,
go ahead.
I just gotta say, I better not see no more characters. I feel like this game is a whole entire
sorry,
squad
Cal.
Yeah,
ban.
give me
I
one
mean,
second.
what else can they do, man?
Delete the game. Delete the game. The hell?
No, it's
Delete the game.
Bandai. They just want some money at the end of the day. They don't care.
It's the
Bro,
cash
at
grab.
the end of the day, none of them can beat Saitama. So what's the point? What's the point of adding characters?
That's the point of this whole game, though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Anime
All
hype.
right, here's the trailer.
Who thought
Joe.
that was a good
I sent you the
idea?
link.
Nigga,
Bro,
the whole point
just
of the
imagine-
game is that
just imagine the office.
create a character, your favorite character, and Saitama on your team. That was it.
Just
You're gonna make a
imagine.
One Punch Man game, anime with not very good characters and a pretty small cast. There's a bunch of superheroes, but nobody cares about them. And then go make the game shitty. The gameplay is just trash.
I mean,
Bro, the
that's
gameplay
because
wasn't gonna be good anyway. How can you make a
anime
One Punch
games
Man
in
game
general
good?
don't have a lot of heart in them. Anime games are just made for money nowadays.
Yeah.
If you don't got Arc System works,
Except for like Survivor. That's a good one.
Bro, that game is
Bro,
fine.
you never
Cosmic,
played it before.
don't you
never
don't-
played it before. What are you
Hey.
talking about?
That game is lit, man.
But
You
look,
said it was bad. You said it had problems.
but right
what
now,
I asked the community the problems.
but look, like
They
right
have
now,
this some problems.
right now
But
the
Cosmic, you
main
make me
the
wanna
two
punch you
companies
sometimes.
that are doing a good job of like
Talk
bringing
about
out
some Last
good
Survivor
quality
good.
anime
How?
games are ArcSoft and CyberConnect 2.
Arc System?
Arc System, yeah.
Don't
Arc
you-
Systems and
Hey,
CyberConnect,
Daddy.
Arc Soft,
I don't know, bro.
Arc
about
Systems
Arc
and
System.
CyberConnect 2. If you don't got those
Arc
two,
System.
That
I've
game
seen
was
it
kicking
too,
ass.
I mean, you remember Kill la Kill?
Kill la
That
Kill
game-
was alright
game was
too.
nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's
good.
good.
It's
It's not that good.
Better than most anime games.
Yeah, the spider's
I wouldn't
problem.
say that.
Look, the spider's problem. I'd rather play that over One Punch Man by a long shot.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
very long.
100%.
Punch Man game.
We got
I don't know.
Prospect Bell. We got Grand Blue coming out soon. We got
That's-
Blue
that-
Gear.
we got one Justice.
That's
We got one Justice 2 coming out.
We don't talk about that. We're not talking about that.
One Justice
One
2.0.
Justice, ew, no,
Yeah,
One Justice
pack.
is not.
Everyone's like, oh no,
I'm
that,
only-
that,
I'm
that-
only giving-
One Punch.
I'm only the only reason
Don't
I'm
forget
getting
Last Survivor.
My Hero
Yeah.
Academia.
Get out,
Don't talk
get
about
out,
that.
get out,
Get
get
out.
out.
I'm gonna talk about Last
Get out.
Survivor.
Get out. Get out.
I'm not
You
get
know-
out.
now.
You know what?
Get
You
out.
can get afforded.
Get out.
And what's
All right.
afforded?
Wait,
Get out.
everyone, hold on. You know what? Fine. Let's talk about one time only. What are some good
Cosmic,
news
why do you-
about
hold up, I
Last
got something to
Survivor? Cosmic.
I got something to
Say
ask,
what?
Cosmic.
Cause I've seen you've been uploading more like character related videos.
Basically, he give you a chance to open your goddamn mouth to talk about JoJo Last Survivor. Now go ahead.
Yup. So, Last Survivor is something completely different than any other anime game.
We have
It's
a
the
battle
first-
royale game.
And it's the
Let him
first anime battle royale.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Can y'all be
It's
quiet
so-
and let this nigga talk? God damn.
About this trash ass game. Now go ahead, baby.
Hey.
Stop, don't start
Spirit.
that.
Shut up
Chill out,
and let him
chill
talk.
out, chill out.
Dang.
God
Fat
damn.
bastard, goosey greasy
Anyway.
ass bitch. Shut up.
Oh, alright, I got you.
Go ahead, Cosmic. Go ahead.
Listen, man. Last Survivor is gonna
Andrew?
be fire. It's different. No other anime game has a battle royale, and that's what's gonna make the game amazingly good.
Shinobi Striker has a battle royale.
That's not even a
What's
He's not wrong.
That's not a battle royale. What are you talking
Put that
It is battle royale, actually.
It is
Get
actually.
that behind your
They're
man.
in-
You know
It's a
the
free-for-all. What are you talking about?
Nope, that's still what. So is Last Survivor. Your point
No.
is?
No.
That's a
don't
free-for-all.
compare. Don't compare Super Strikers to Last Survivor. Do not. Do
You
that.
never played it before. How was it good?
I'm looking. I have two eyes.
comparing modes does not compare an exact game. We're comparing the actual like the game. So we're talking
Bro.
about modes.
Have you
Literally,
played? Have you
the
played?
whole game?
Have you
is
have you
dedicated.
moved to Japan and played that game?
No, he hasn't.
I just might be the voter. I mean,
You
I
don't
mean,
nigga with
voter.
the moves.
But have you played it though? But have you played it?
I have eyes. I can see the visual differences.
Bro, you make me want to punch you.
Okay,
sometimes.
alright.
Okay,
Everyone,
okay.
just shut up and let Cosmic
He said he
explain
gonna punch you.
himself.
Damn. Let me finish.
You guys are acting
It's
like
Cosmic's
toxic
TED
anime
Talk
fans.
about Last Survivor, okay? Let
They
him
ain't never
talk.
seen a big black man like that.
Oh my god. Lecture! Shut up. Cosmic, the floor is yours.
Yes.
Go.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, when we get it ported, it's honestly, bro. You know how toxic JoJo fans are already. And then we gotta get a new
Hold
game.
on. I thought I told you that, but you said you called me. You said you a liar. What?
What?
I wouldn't say JoJo fans are toxic. They just want people to leave.
No, they are.
No, they are.
They are.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm gonna give you a prime example. So, I'm not the biggest JoJo fan, right? For a while, I wasn't fucking with JoJo. So Part 6 comes out. Callie introduced me to Part 6. He kind of hooked me in with the whole Jolene shit, whatever. That's why I got into it. So I started actually reading it with him and actually like the thing that it was going for. So I was like, you know what? I like Part 6. Let me go and pursue it. So I tell people like, have you watched JoJo? I said, no, I've been reading Part 6. Have you seen the other ones? I said, no, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, fuck you. I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I get crucified sideways crazy because I like the one part. So then I'm like, okay. So I eventually go and watch the other ones. I go through each one because everybody kept saying, "Oh, it's a thing. It's some stuff that you got to keep up with." I watched every single one except for Part 5 because I'm not a fan. I'm not interested in Part 5. That shit look pretty as hell to me. I'm not even.
Cosmic something comes in.
And to be honest, there was really little to be like carried on except for certain characters. I didn't really miss nothing.
Yeah.
I could have really
Yeah,
learned that
that's
shit
really
I could really learn that shit from somebody telling me that shit, and I would have caught on. Honestly,
That's
I was
basically
like, "Oh, this was the big hype." I was like, "This was the big hype about." Okay, I was like, at most, it's average, it's cool, but everybody act like it's god tier.
Right.
Like, no, it's not.
Sorry, B-Man. I want to hear Joe Animator's opinion.
about JoJo.
Yeah, I want you were saying something about you was giving your thought on it.
Well, with me with JoJo, I think JoJo's amazing. It's not the best thing ever, but I think it's quite amazing and interesting.
Yeah.
Especially part 1, 2, and 3. Like those are like really nice.
I don't know about Part 3.
No,
Let
I
him
don't
talk,
know
let him
about
talk.
Part 3, but Part 4.
Let him talk. Stop interrupting him. Let him talk.
It all depends on your taste, though. Honestly, I can see why people would think it's not that great, because I mean they're just going back and forth beating up the next villain. I can understand, but it really all depends on your taste. But the reason why I found Part 3 so interesting is because, I mean, considering JoJo's track record beforehand and every other arc, they used to always kill off somebody important. So with Part 3, you're just wondering who's going to be the next guy to get bodied, you know?
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting for me personally. And then plus they have the whole Dio thing. They build up Dio's stand ability, so you don't even know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So I mean, it really all depends on what you find interesting and if you're really invested in the characters that much. Because if you don't really care about them that much, then you're not gonna really feel the hype. Like, I guess it really just depends on how you look at it and how you view it.
I would say the most overhyped part is Part 3, like, cause it is well known in the West, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I became a JoJo fan early this year, like in January, right? And
Who got their beaver on?
so
Whose
got
flip
their
phone is
beaver
that?
on?
Whose
Y'all
flip phone
some
is that?
ignorant people.
That's that
nigga got a
Obama phone
trapper.
type beat.
So anyway, so when I got to Part 3, I thought it was okay at first, but then as I was continuing watching, I was kind of like uninterested, except for the very last part, which was of course the fight between Jotaro and Dio.
Yeah.
I think everyone overhypes Part 3 just for that one fight scene.
Yeah, because nothing really. There was some good fights like Paul versus Hollow Horse, but it didn't really stand out like Part 2 or Part 4.
Yeah.
It was just like there.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I feel like Part 3 was there because many of the fans enjoyed Dio as a villain, and that's why he was there.
Yeah.
Jotaro has really no likable characteristics other than that he's like, you know, your typical shonen badass
Yeah, exactly.
who
Yeah.
doesn't really give a fuck. Like, he's like, fuck off, blah blah blah, and all that. Like, he's the dark emo type.
That's
not
why
really bad,
I feel like
it's- no,
Jonathan and
you know.
Josuke is like the best ones because they have more personality to them. You know?
Yeah, they're more. I like
Jotaro-
Koichi.
Koichi one of my
He's
favorite
the
JoJo
best
characters. I don't know about that. He's like my top 5 favorite characters.
Let's kill the
Cause he used to be a straight up bitch, and now ever since he got a stand, well, he got used to everybody having stands and shit. He became one of the best characters.
Who wouldn't be a bitch in that world of buff ass teenagers?
They're not even buff anymore.
Hard to understand.
Oh
have
shit! Now
skins.
you're playing my jam. Holy shit! It's a storm.
All I have to say is that part 4 is the best part in my opinion.
Thank you.
Part 4 is the best part.
We
It
spoke the
is.
truth.
I don't
Thank
think.
you.
I like part 6 more
I mean-
actually.
I haven't seen part 4, 5, 6, and all of them, so
Okay.
I've only seen part 1 to 3. I need to get on 4 and 5.
Damn.
Yeah, the reason why I think part 4 is the best one is because I like the whole mystery vibe that we're going with the season, and the main villain and Josuke, they're really good. They have a good like duality with each other. You know,
Right,
not gonna
right.
go into
Part
more
4 is just
detail
the
than that, but
best written.
yeah, like they're really well written characters with good reasoning behind their actions.
Yo, I know that song. What song is that that's playing?
Storm. It's from
No.
Yeah, that's from
It's
Storm. man.
the
Final
it's
Valley.
the
Not Final Valley.
no, not valid.
That's
Final
the
Valley.
sorcery fight, isn't it?
Yeah, sorcery.
Oh, you know I like that
No.
sorcery fight. You know
No,
what
it's
I
from
like.
Training Field.
Training Field.
stage.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like sorcery.
What's going on?
Anyway, as I was saying, you know, just Last of Us be a great
But,
game when it comes out.
No, it,
Let him. Let
It's not. It can't. Cosmic.
If everybody
You
likes
can have-
Fortnite games and the whole
Cosmic, you can have your beliefs and stuff, but you can't say a game's good if you like never played it. I get that you see it looks okay, but
Jeanette could have
but if
said.
you play, but when you play it, you might have like different opinions. Like that's all I'm trying to tell you.
hey,
But
Kyle,
hey, y'all trying to move on to a different topic,
hold
or
on, Kyle, you're entitled to your opinion, but you know your opinion is wrong.
Oh my
I cannot hear him.
God.
You want to move on to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
Hell yeah, we can go in more detail about Kakarot since
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Better than Last Survivor.
that new trailer. Oh my gosh, how do you not the trailer?
Definitely not
the
better than
gameplay
Survivor.
footage of Majin Vegeta. How do you?
Wait,
Yeah,
I didn't
what
see.
is
I didn't see
Vegeta?
that yet. I didn't see that yet.
I haven't seen that yet either.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay, well,
Mhm.
let me.
How do you guys feel about like the overall style of CyberConnect 2? Like, you can tell it's made by CyberConnect 2, but it's like I don't know. It feels kind of off to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna play it. But I feel like I'm probably gonna only play this game. Let's put it down.
All right, also everybody in the chat, I'm also taking suggestions on characters that you want to see me play as. So go ahead and I'm taking suggestions now.
Play
I
Naruto.
like the idea of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but I only have one problem with it.
What's up?
And I don't want to have to play the entire story of Dragon Ball Z again. I really love Dragon Ball Z, it's my first anime, but with all the RPG and the free roaming and all that stuff, I honestly personally think they really should have turned this into a custom character story type thing. No Xenoverse stuff, but you know, since there's so much free roam, you might as well should have made your own character, and it could have used the lore from like Dragon Ball Online or something.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball Online had a rich lore, and everybody still likes making their own custom character. And with all the RPG stuff, it's like it seems like a waste to have all of that, and you can't really, you know, make your own person and explore the world of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I'm still gonna get it.
I hear what you're
Of course,
saying.
but
I feel like
But,
the CAC thing is overdone.
Yeah, but I feel like we have Xenoverse obviously, and also we had Ultimate Tenkaichi that allow us to create characters and experience.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget
know.
Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
But I just feel like both of those games were lacking. I think Ultimate Tenkaichi did it better than Xenoverse did for some reason, because like your custom character had a personality and his own story, so I think that was kind of better.
Yeah, it would have been better, but that whole rock scissors whole mechanic
Yeah,
was
the
like
rock,
holding
scissors
it back.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like dumb. Like
It was.
I didn't have the game, but my friend had it, and I played. I was like, this game, like the graphics and it was fire. I was like, but that's the whole thing. And
You
it
want
was
to hear
like,
something? No, sorry, go ahead.
it was just kind of holding it back. Like even with Battle Z, like Battle Z wasn't
I didn't play
that
that.
bad, but it could have been a lot better. Like it had potential.
I think the best one we've had so far is Raging Blast 2. That's the closest we'll get
Raging
to the
Blast
real
is
Dragon
fine.
Ball Z.
Yeah, I
was
thought you
better
didn't
than
like
Dragon
Raging
Blast
Blast.
2?
Really?
Huh?
I thought you didn't like Raging Blast.
I like Raging Blast series to some extent. like they had some good gameplay mechanics that I thought it could that could really work if it came back. Like I think Rage and Blast 2 had the whole rage, not the rage mode, but it was like what I can't remember. What it was.
It wasn't sparking. It was like spirit something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, y'all forgetting the best Dragon Ball game known to man that touched us on PS3. Burstland.
Oh
First
yeah.
one, oh, the intro. I
You mean the
love
PS2?
PS2
Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
Man, get the fuck out,
buddy.
You just had to start on my taste, bro.
Yeah.
I like the
We all know what's Dragon Ball Z
Sagas was, bro. Sagas was
We all know
with that
bro.
fucking
I'm gonna do a video on how Dragon Ball Z Saga was so good. I'm gonna do a video on
I
that.
liked it when I
How
played it.
was Saga so good, bro? Please explain that to me.
Wait for the video to come out.
Oh,
I think it's the free roam.
You sound, I'm sorry, look, I don't want to sound, but you sound dumb as fuck, bro. That game was
what's
brutal.
this?
I don't
Some of the best
understand.
games are
Saga was
broken.
kind of boring in my honest opinion, and I beat the whole game. It was just boring. I even fell asleep on the game at one point.
That game
You're
looks like
crazy.
the last survivor, my nigga. It's boring.
Oh no! Stop doing that.
Something about the free roam and running around just was nice to me when I was a kid. I liked that when I was a kid. So
It had potential, but the execution was poor, though.
the fighting was kind of weak, though. The fighting was weak.
The
but
fighting was
running around,
repetitive.
come on.
Characters was overpowered and shit. Then if you tried to play with your friends, you couldn't even run nowhere. You had to push your friend across the screen when you was running. Like you only had so much distance to go.
A lot of games
Like,
do
there
that.
was so many problems with. What are you talking about? There was so many problems with the game. What the fuck you talking about, bro?
I'm saying a lot of games did that where you couldn't
Yeah,
you
you
had to
couldn't
move
leave.
together.
No, that one was bad to the point where I couldn't even move my character, bro. I played Sagas, bro. Like I played.
Move your character or the second person's character that you're playing with.
I just said if you play with two characters, bro. If you had a friend with you,
You can't play with two. Yeah, if you had a friend, they have to move too. With you.
right? And I couldn't go anywhere because he's trying to freaking move across the damn
That's
board.
not like the him problem.
Yeah, a lot of games did that. Even Lego games did that, and they were still good.
So you saying even with that, that still made the game good because that game was not good. There was a lot of
It-
problems.
I'm just saying,
Bro,
I
that's
understand why
your
games do that.
friend right there. Like, hey,
Bro,
come here.
the majority of
Nah,
people even played that said it was trash, bro.
I'm not saying it was
Talking
good.
about-
I'm just saying I liked it when I was a little kid.
Nah,
I
not
know
you.
that
I'm
now.
talking about fucking Cosmic because you just acting like it was a god tier.
I think we
like,
should
there was
move
not any
on.
issues with it.
Thing
Ooh,
I agree
definitely.
to.
Like it's you being naive and it's starting to irritate me. I don't like naive motherfuckers.
He's not being
I'm not
naive.
naive.
He's being
Just saying.
caught about nostalgia.
I will say this.
Nostalgia don't sell nostalgia.
I will say this. When I was
Nah, bro.
younger,
Did we talk about animation already?
Yeah,
let's
Yeah,
talk
we talked
animation.
about-
I like that animation stuff.
I want to drop to this.
we talked about the animation thing. With it was all part of the toxic anime discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you want, we can like talk about. If you have anything to say about it, we can bring it up again.
I mean, all I can really do is compliment animation in different shows and films.
Yeah, but have you been seeing the comments about
Oh, oh my god. Oh,
about the Boruto
oh,
special?
I'll
Like
wait.
people were saying like they were comparing
Oh,
they were comparing the
yeah,
new
yeah,
art
yeah.
style to the original. I think
I
that's
don't
doing
think people.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't think people understand that it's kind of a. I mean, different people work on different shows. It's not the same staff it was 10 years ago. And they're still on a crunch. They have to make episodes, every week now?
Yeah,
Alright,
It's
I'm
not
back. What
exactly
we talking about?
easy. It's not easy.
they're not treated. Yeah, the animators over there, they're not treated. They're treated like shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also
Like,
I feel like people they act on nostalgia when they say that the original
Wait,
Naruto animation is better than Boruto's.
What are you
animation.
talking about?
We're talking about going back to the animation.
No,
discussion.
I think they like the colors better because they changed it. The colors. I don't
That's
know.
still part of the fact it's just another staff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the same people from 10 years ago, so they keep holding it to that same standard. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they understand how animation works. Like, let's say you have the fight with like Naruto and Sasuke, the Final Valley, you're not going to see that every episode because they're not going to bring that guy to direct that episode every week. They have different people directing different episodes every time.
Yeah.
It's just too much work. They can't have the same guy doing it every week.
Now we all know there will be mistakes in anime. And one thing that someone did brought up that Twitter brought up was in one scene in the Boruto special, Naruto, he turned his head and you can see he has like two, like you can see his teeth like underneath his neck or something like that.
Oh, so basically everybody like it's like when Dragon Ball Super came out and the animation was so terrible and like every little scene.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think if you're gonna take time to pause the video frame by frame just for clout, you got.
I don't think that's even for clout. It's just to poke fun at it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's been happening a little bit more often. Like how people they just tend to, like.
Welcome to Twitter, baby.
And another thing about that is that people tend to forget that in between frames are not gonna always look good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you gotta animate like every single movement, so there's gonna be some off-putting,
that's how they make it. That's how they make it the fluidity and shit with like even with fighting scenes and shit like that.
Ooh, I have a hot take.
Oh boy, what's up?
Don't say it.
All right.
Keep it to yourself.
No.
90s animes art styles are better than today's.
Oh no.
No.
All right, and what is your reason for that? What is your reason for that claim?
It's just visually, I feel like it looks not like
it looks nicer.
Okay, like it's all HD. Yeah, this looks nicer. Like all the hand drawn animes, like Cowboy Bebop and
which anime specifically?
Let's see. Cowboy Bebop.
Let him talk.
Sailor Moon look nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sailor Moon.
Okay,
old Gundams.
Gundams, yeah.
Like just that old '90s anime aesthetic. That's my thing right there.
Yeah, the old '90s anime. They just look really nice, man. It's just something about them. They just look nice.
Hey, you know one thing I would never understand? Why? This always grinds my gears. Ever since they made Dragon Ball Z Kai, they made the intro in HD, but the entire show, looked like the classic '90s style. That always annoys the fuck out of me.
Listen, I agree on.
Wait, you talking about like Dragon Ball Z Kai and regular Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai had a beautiful opening, and then when you actually watch it, it was the old '90s animation.
I'm like, damn, that's really.
It's just the old '90s animation style with a couple new actors.
Yeah.
But I mean, they made up for it with the movies, because the movies are always in HD.
And then when we got the TV shows, it was just like, what the fuck, yo. That's because of budget, but that's a whole other topic because they didn't have the budget of the movies. So when they do the actual TV show and they're like recapping, this looks pretty fucking awkward.
Some 90s anime like Cosby, like I agree with some of the animes like Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop,
Dragon Ball Z,
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah, baby.
Shut your young ass up.
Don't fuck with me, games. Let me say what I gotta say.
Let's see, Zach Bell.
Oh, shut up, I'm in college. I just have enough to deal with.
Listen, Linda. Live your best life, sis.
I really like.
You ain't my drill sergeant. Shut your ass up.
I like the art styles of mid 2000s animes.
Okay, so you like Zach Bell.
Zach Bell.
Code Geass.
Code Geass is good.
Death Note.
Death Note's trash.
Trash.
The ending was trash.
Full Metal.
Full Metal's the shit.
Is hot.
Full Metal was trash.
Wait, Inuyasha?
Full Metal Alchemist is trash.
Yeah. Inuyasha's 90s.
Naruto, all that.
To Love Real. Come on now, where's my To Love Real fans at?
Naruto's animation was decent though. It was okay.
Yeah, Naruto had decent animation.
One Piece. I like One Piece. Animation was good.
Oh.
5Ds. 5Ds are good.
For sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, for sure.
I think any Yu-Gi-Oh series, honestly. Well, from the original through 5Ds, since that was like mid 2000s.
Yeah, when 5Ds came out, 5Ds took it up a lot. Even the later seasons, you see the animation get way up. Like they was really experimenting. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That shit was clean.
That shit was clean, my nigga.
And I will go.
Speaking of Burger King, I'm gonna play that bitch.
Trying to think of some other ones. I think Mega Man was bad either.
NT Warrior is the shit.
Hold up.
What?
Mega Man was not trash, but Mega Man was trash, okay?
So which is it,
Oh,
nigga?
wait, what are you talking about, bro?
This is a hot take. I fucking hate Mega Man. Besides this.
The games?
The games or the anime?
Whoa.
Which Mega Man? Because it's a lot of them.
Mega Man Zero, that's my nigga. Besides any of that, I fucking hate all of them.
Oh no, bro.
My opinion.
Can't kill this nigga.
I mean, Mega Man Zero is top tier. Don't get me wrong, but come on, man. You don't like Mega Man 2?
Alexa, mute.
The only ones I like is NT and Star Force. Star Force is my favorite.
I never really liked Mega Man.
I think that's the most underrated Mega Man. To be honest.
I swear to God, if
I
I
never liked
lose.
Mega
You
Man.
don't like ZX?
I don't really like Mega Man. Honestly.
Damn. Your childhood must be trash.
Oh my God. Okay. Next topic we can talk about.
Dragon Ball Fighters, boy.
We need to talk about Last of Us.
No.
Oh, The Last of Us being
been delayed.
Go ahead,
Alright,
B.
take your time. It's delayed. Oh well, take time to make it better. That's cool.
Yeah, delaying a game is fine as long as.
At least we getting a dedicated game unlike JoJo Last Survivor.
Oh. But you know the funny part, like people are mad.
Dedicated?
They were getting mad, and I'm like, why are you mad?
At least The Last of Us has a bigger fan base than JoJo.
Does it though? I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything from Last of Us.
JoJo's
like that.
overrated.
You don't follow
Wow,
him.
yes, it
The
is.
Last
Yes,
of Us
it
does
is.
have a bigger
You don't
audience
follow
than
him.
JoJo. That's craziness.
Yeah,
Bro, you don't watch my video.
Last of Us is catered to a more mature audience, so.
Last Survivor is trash.
Your channel trash. I'm
JoJo's
Whoa,
unsubbing.
whoa.
Okay, don't
We
talk
not
about
doing that. We not doing that with each other.
We is doing that. He keeps
Alright,
antagonizing me.
alright, if y'all gonna do that, y'all can just
Fuck
leave.
you,
ass.
You know what? You guys acting like children, I'll boot you out of here like children.
If y'all,
Corey, I'm 20.
I'm
okay?
sorry, daddy.
Wait, what?
You're arguing back and forth like children. Calm down.
Yo,
exactly.
you hear this shit?
We told y'all can y'all not do this, and then y'all
Tell
still do it.
him.
Well, Cosmic, if you claim to be the
Chill,
big bad
chill,
adult you
chill.
are, then you would realize that you can ignore him too.
Exactly.
Be the bigger person. I mean, you're already the bigger person inside.
Oh my God.
This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, we both know you two look like
Oh,
big ass
shit.
bowling balls, but
Hey,
calm
Sakura.
down.
Hey Joe, you're gonna
Damn.
like the
He
stream
said y'all
right
been
now.
like-
It's Sakura
he said y'all
versus
been like
Sakura.
Biggie Cheese and
Oh, don't talk to me.
He said your back feel like a stretcher.
Huh?
Game, get
Yeah.
it right. Game, get it right. I'm a heavy ass.
Okay.
You still Biggie Cheese
Hey,
at the end of the day,
Cosmic,
but let's go back.
I support your grind, bro. Like I be liking your videos and shit, bro. I like your shit. I support your grind, bro. You act like a sissy, nigga. Like damn. You JoJo fanboys, damn.
Alright, so real quick, anyone want to say more stuff about Last of Us 2?
Okay, so the reason why everyone needs to know, I don't think nobody knows why it got delayed. So basically, they felt like it wasn't up to standard. And so they had a question: either compromise the game to the point it can still come out in February, or actually make sure that everything is up to par. So they said, "Fuck that. We not gonna do that. We gonna get a little extra time, and we gonna get y'all in May." So people were mad and angry because they were like, "Oh well, why'd you guys lie to us? And it's like nobody lied because most developers don't even tell that they're having issues with games. They just say, "Oh, it's fine." Then you get the product and it's trash. One, you gotta understand, Naughty Dog was bought up by Sony. That is an exclusive Sony game. Sony don't play shit like that. When it comes to exclusive, they're not gonna play like that. It's very rare if they had a exclusive game that's trash. Like seriously. And this Last of Us Part 2,
I mean,
why the fuck would they drop the
besides
ball?
the PS1.
Besides the what?
I said besides like a little bit of PS1 games.
We're not talking about PS1 games. I'm saying like, but yeah. But anyway, they trying to go for Game of the Year, and I'm pretty sure they want that to be one of the contenders.
What was the last time that they ever lost Game of the Year? That's mostly they won that because didn't last year they have God of War.
God of War, but this is the thing though. It's a single player game.
Naughty Dog didn't make God of War though.
No,
PlayStation. It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, you're talking about PlayStation exclusives that got Game of the Year. Okay.
But as a single player game to get that kind of award though, that's very rare because most people only care about because. Honestly, I thought the Game of the Year was gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2 because everybody was talking about that shit for the longest.
That was everything on Red Dead.
And let's keep in mind the people that are complaining about it being delayed, they're the same ones that will still complain that the game is broken.
Didn't people complain about Ellie being gay or something?
Yes.
Really? They complain?
Who?
Yes.
Oh.
I think the only reason why people complain is because
she was
they think virtual signals.
Because in the first original game trailer, right, you see her dancing with her girlfriend, and then they kissed, and they was like, then went to her backstory of how shit got fucked up.
But we knew she was gay from the Last Behind DLC.
And I swear to God, like these.
People. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'll just comment on B-Man saying like how Sony play exclusive. Like you exactly right. Like they don't play, but they're exclusive. Like they take time to actually develop their games, unlike Xbox. But for real though, like this is gonna be a great game. It's gonna be Game of the Year. I just know it though, because they putting so much love and dedication into it. Like how people doing with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The Last of Us 2 is like a special project to them because it also makes them so much money and it got them a bigger fan base because the story is so compelling.
Yeah, especially for an older audience, shit like that. Like it's gonna sell though. I'm waiting on it though, but they need to take. Yeah, you gotta make sure your because from what they shown, I'm like hell yeah, they need to. Yeah, they gotta get that shit up to par. Cause I mean, games gonna have bugs and all that, but they wanna have the least amount of problems when it comes up compared to like Jump Force. We had hella bugs and needed hella patches and all that. Like no.
I swear to God.
And then people was like, also too, with adding on too, like people were mad because like they didn't have the multiplayer thing on there. They say they wanted to focus more on like one single player. And it's like. Every game don't need the multiplayer on there. Like, I just want to play a single experience by myself, good story, some good shooting, whatever the case is, whatever case the game is. Whatever. Like, I just want to have fun by myself. I don't want to always play with people and all I hear is "fuck y'all, niggers." Like, I like that shit.
It'd be like that too.
Fucking find your IP address.
Yeah.
And then you got that one nigga that be like, yeah, my dad.
Yeah, my dad's boy. My dad's a cop. He can arrest y'all, niggas.
Yeah.
My dad's gonna get you banned on PlayStation. Man, okay.
Okay.
I hope your dog gets cancer.
What? Bro!
Oh my God.
That's the type of shit they
That's
saying,
it.
bro.
Yeah, they really say stuff like that.
Yeah.
They really be saying stuff like that. Little kids.
They're like, you fucking nigger.
If you seen kids acting, if you seen how kids was acting when Fortnite was on, like on the break, whatever, for that big go up there.
Oh man.
Like, look how.
Oh God.
Man.
I seen the kids go and play that at
TV.
Niggas was acting out, bro.
Exactly. I seen the kids go and play that at TV because
them niggas was breaking TVs, yeah, bro.
Just for that game, I'm like, it's not that serious.
Let my son do that shit. I'm gonna beat his ass.
You not.
Them niggas need to start playing Minecraft, bro. Minecraft could never.
Shut your ass. Don't tell me what I ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna tell me what I ain't gonna do.
But y'all got anything to
You
say?
gonna play Minecraft and you gonna like it.
Yeah,
But Dad, I wanna play Fortnite.
We should all get Fortnite for PS4.
I'm good.
We should all get Minecraft.
Hold on. Let
Minecraft.
B Man talk.
But on the since this was on there, it was mentioned, but they did release more Star Wars footage and stuff like
Who
that.
playing as Kabuto?
What do you
Continue, B man.
That's cool.
I don't know if anybody's seen the footage for
Oh, I've seen the footage. I'm excited. I'm getting that game. If I can't get, my plan is to get the game and stream it on Mixer. Like that's how I'm gonna get my huge volume.
I'm streaming that shit too. I want to
I
stream.
just have little complaints about it.
What's the complaints?
I'm telling y'all, when Graham.
There's no dismemberment. Like we have a freaking lightsaber, and it feels like we're just hitting people with a baseball bat.
Wait.
What the fuck are you talking
I mean,
about?
there is a form of dismemberment. I mean, the animals though.
Against certain enemies.
Supreme Go Brazy, what's up, man?
But that's not their fault. That's Disney doing that though.
Yeah. And the thing you have to also remember, the main character is also still he's not a fully mastered Jedi yet. He's doing his training.
What does that have to do with dismemberment?
Because he probably doesn't know how to. He's probably still mastering the lightsaber.
What do you mean? The lightsaber.
He's still mastering the lightsaber. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Cool. And don't yell your voice at me,
The answer
child.
is because of Disney, bro. Because if you think
And yet Disney released the old Star Wars games, and it's been in those games.
that's because that was on the Lucas fans. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was Lucas.
But it's Disney that they're republishing it.
That's not.
So they're
Why would they
allowing-
mess temper with something that's already been made? All they're gonna do is make. They don't care about it. All they do is they just want profit for it.
Can we talk about
They
Broly
have-
next after this?
Yeah.
There's dismemberment in the Star Wars movies too.
But you gotta realize it was made by different people back. Like, okay, look at
Disney
Star
gotta give
Wars.
Deadpool a rated R game. I mean, not a rated R game, a rated R movie. They better make.
Look at Star Wars: The Force
rated R.
Unleashed, and then compare it to what we're getting now. They're both made by different people at the time.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying like now, since Disney's about to give Deadpool a rated R movie, so now it really doesn't it's not like a big deal to just.
That don't mean they're not picky. What are you talking about? They was just gonna break up the whole MVCU. What makes you think that? Come on, bro.
You know what,
Brian,
Brian?
break it up. It was just what?
You know what,
What's
Brian?
still like?
Alright, go ahead and say it, Cosmo.
Cosmic. Come on now, bro. It's not
Well,
right.
he is acting naive at this point.
It's
I'm
not
not
right.
acting naive.
You
I'm trying to say.
overthinking it. It's not that serious, bro.
Hello.
It's not.
No, it's to be an actual lightsaber, not a baseball bat.
This is Cosmic we talk.
I'm still gonna get it.
If you
I just want a baseball bat instead of a.
Okay, but there at least there's some form of dismembering. You act like there's none at all, though.
Yeah.
It's like.
Be careful what you're getting.
It's not like, come on. Come on. We talking about Respawn of all developers, bro. Respawn. I'm pretty sure they're aware of that, and they tried to sneak that shit in
I
here.
forgot Sakura's outfit ripped something.
I'm just surprised that like Respawn don't never make like shitty games. They just underrated because EA fucked
It's
them
not
up.
gonna be back.
Okay, but you saying like you it's like
I'm
you
saying I
not
don't want
trusting
lightsaber
enough
or
to think
lightsaber.
because they not putting that particular element, but they are in some shape or form. At least it is there, then none at all. So we getting that compromise. It's not them that want to do it. It's EA or Disney. They just making the game.
And they do have dismemberment in the game, because I saw the gameplay, like when he killed the spider, he cut the spider head off, that's dismemberment.
Spider.
It's still dismemberment.
Because you ain't the only person that said that though. But I'm like, I understand that, but like, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You at the business means or what they telling them to do.
Yeah, that's a huge game.
Yeah,
That's a
game.
huge
And it's actually
game.
gonna be a nice Star Wars game that we had in a long time. Cause Battlefront 1 and 2 been trash.
They wasn't hidden.
And I wish motherfucker would say otherwise. Cause after that whole controversy with that whole loot box bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Hell no. So they had to get this to they had to get this to somebody because they license is almost up at this point. Their license is almost up. Real shit. Their license is almost up. Cause if they ain't got at least not one good game, EA finna get schmucked. They finna get schmucked. They finna get schmucked. Straight like that. Oh yeah, y'all mishandled all the games y'all had is trash though.
Oh my god.
But it's good though. Cause I'm finna play it.
I'm ready to
go the fuck
fuck
off
you
and
up.
everything. And from what I've been watching too, people that actually had hands on whatever, like it's very like it took a person like almost 3 or 4 hours just to do one planet, and it was still like so much to do in it. Like it's not open world, but like it's semi-open world, like elements in it though, and it's like it's a lot to do in there, like detail wise, like it's a lot to do in there and shit. And you can like there's like no set where you can start. You can kind of like start anywhere you want to, but let's say you want to start this planet, it's gonna be hard. Like you gotta get prepared for it and shit. So
I want to say something. As a Star Wars fan, I am really happy that we are finally getting a Star Wars game that's actually like this, and it's canon to the main story of Star Wars.
Yeah, the take place during
What little boy is that?
3.
That's cosmic.
Oh shit, that was
That's mine talking about to beat him.
Oh shit, that was funny.
You know what really grinds my height?
Alright. Hold on. What the fuck? Anyways, I'm finna go, so all I gotta say is that Star Wars game look fire, and bro, we hit like my father. I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
That's a concerning take.
What's his parents?
Yeah, I'll talk to him later about that. No.
Right.
You know what we
Yeah,
need to talk about? Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to bring that up real quick because there was a lot of stuff that came up. But yeah, that gameplay looked dope though. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Majin Vegeta gameplay for Kakarot.
We kind of
Yes,
did, but
we-
some people
yes,
didn't
we
even
did.
watch it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, to be honest.
Ah man,
What's
they
good,
got it.
Supreme?
I didn't say what's good to him. Huh?
Sorry.
Okay, what about the who seen the screenshots for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu? I know some people seen that.
I seen the screenshot. I seen the screenshots. I ain't see the gameplay.
So what y'all think? How y'all think about
I'll
the
invite you in for
screenshots?
it.
It looks cool.
You and B-Man should be dueling, actually. That would be good. Alright.
This game is fire.
I'll do.
Yeah. I'm about to do some homework and just talk.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch over. If we can do B-Man.
Alright.
To make it, we'll do like single matches for the duels instead of like the whole match. You know.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Let me switch it over.
Yeah, send me my
When are we gonna get another good anime game?
We're not.
I mean, well, we got Kakarot coming up.
We got Kakarot. That's it. No.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, when Grand Blue Fantasy versus like come out, bro, my channel is
A lot of anime.
huh?
It depends if you do
Yeah,
it
y'all heard
right.
something.
It depends
No.
what.
It depends if you're the first one to get. Well, it's not even the first one. If you're one of the select few to get the game, and if you do it right, if you stream it, it depends on what platform you're going for. If you're going for YouTube, I wouldn't even say do YouTube. Focus on streaming because YouTube is starting to become pretty much dead. So
Yeah,
and they being petty because I got like they trying to get right for dumb as shit.
yeah, I think I might quit YouTube and just focus on becoming a streamer.
Seriously, I got fucking copyrighted for the dumbest shit. Like what the fuck?
Oh, we can real quick. Who listened to Kanye's new album? Since we're going to
No.
talk about some topics.
Here come Cosmo. He finna start falling.
So
I hate it.
Cosmic,
Boy,
we
man,
both
what do you
listened
guys
to
say
that
about
Kanye
this?
album. You wanna share your thoughts about it first?
I don't like it. The only thing I like about, the only thing I like about it is the beats, man.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Cosmic don't hyped up for an album and don't like it. That's tough. No,
So is Kim and him really getting divorced?
no, I made that joke up.
And that man was finna get his palm pilot ready in his hand. Oh shit, here we go again.
Ray J about to come back in the corner like, I still hit it first.
My nigga,
I hit it first.
nigga, nigga, I got the set safe on my book, Arthur. Just wanna go back in time.
Can I? Can I press charges?
Wait, what?
Now, what does pressing charges gotta do it?
If you were listening to what he said and what he compared it to, then you would know why I would be pressing charges.
Oh no.
But
the
yeah.
old Kanye, the really weird Kanye, the bad mood Kanye. I hate the
Yeah,
Kanye,
I'm not checking out that Kanye album.
Kanye.
My whole thing on it is my overall experience with that album. I was just like, I mean,
Go ahead and say your piece, Gospel Man.
gospel man. Like I appreciate Kanye being versatile. Okay. I like when artists like they don't stick to one genre. They actually experiment with their music. But I think like you said, the beats were good. The lyrics were kind of cool. My favorite lyric.
Nope, I ain't say that.
No, it wasn't. Closed like a Chick-fil-A.
They
on
wanted
Sunday.
Yandi and Jesus did the laundry.
Yeah, I was like,
Nigga,
oh brother, this guy stinks.
They wanted laundry, but you didn't do the laundry. But nigga, you should have did your own laundry.
Bro, that shit. Cosmic, this your man, so this your man, right?
Hey, my name is Cosmic Gambino. First of all,
No, it's not.
No,
Yes, it is.
it's about to be Cosmic West.
no.
Damn.
That's
That's your new name, Cosmic West. No?
I ain't gonna lie, that's
I want 2008 Kanye. I want 2008 Kanye back. That nigga was
Listen, to be honest,
like he was healthy back then. Like he's fat now. But there's a picture on Twitter saying Kanye 2008
That's
with a bottle of Henny.
Dressing his
And he
ass
was-
up.
He was skinny and shit. And then got a picture of Kanye now. He's all big and fat. I'm like, God damn, Kanye.
I only like 2 Kanye songs. Like, to be honest, I don't think Kanye, like, in my opinion, ain't really that great.
Well, not now.
No, I'm talking back then. Like, I only like the people.
Alright, I'm about to draw.
Alright, bro.
And there's so many Kanye. I used to love Kanye.
Like his taste wasn't suiting me. Like his music flow wasn't with. I wasn't with it.
Man, cause you still in diapers, nigga. Come on.
The only songs I like about How Could You Be So Heartless, and then All the Lights, and then the song he did with Kid Cudi. That was about it.
So you just like 808s and Heartbreak.
But yeah, anything I gotta say about Kanye West, sir?
No, I don't have anything to say about
Okay, so next topic, Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Super Broly. Yeah.
waiting for that trailer, bro. Where's that
Waiting for
trailer?
that.
Wait,
Yeah.
damn.
My thing is, who are they going to choose? Who are they going to choose if it's not Vega?
I don't know. They're probably just gonna, like we said before, they're probably gonna use old recording from the movie.
Probably
That would
not.
make sense.
Hey,
if
that's
they
going to
do
be
that.
messed up. No?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
They're gonna use me, guys. I'm the
Because
voice actor.
remember-
Shut up, Cosmic.
Bro, I'm a voice actor.
Since when? Since when?
Shut the fuck up, you JoJo inspired channel.
Dang.
Damn.
I'm not doing Inspired. I did Storm 3 content. You was
And
there.
then you moved to Mortal Kombat, and then you
Come
moved to
to the
JoJo.
street, Cosmic. Come to the street. Let me stop.
Come to the streets. That's always something I would say. Come to the streets, Cosmic.
Are you okay?
How you feel?
How
I feel
y'all?
great.
How y'all feel?
Danny,
I feel like
how
a
you
million
feel?
dicks.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't. That wasn't in the script.
I don't know what to say about
Whose
that.
man is this?
I'm your man, boy.
No,
Oh no.
you got me confused with electric.
Who?
I ain't no
bro,
pedophile, so don't put that on my name. Low key. Don't do that.
Keep it 300.
That was a
At the
joke.
Romans 300 bitches. But the troll just made me lit it.
I'm just
In the
playing that
moment, I've been in minutes for the longest.
You called me a pedophile. I never called you a pedophile before.
Okay. Back to Dragon Ball Super,
Cosmic
bro.
Kelly, I know you're not talking with your high top
Oh my
talking
God,
out
bro.
your mouth. Okay, I'm done.
Can we?
Talk
Alright.
about that cool shit. The early cartoon shit.
Say your high top.
Alright, so back to fighters. So I can't wait for this man to be playable. So is his Super Saiyan 4 going to be playable or is regular?
Wait, Super Saiyan 4? What do you mean?
It's
Super
his
Saiyan
base
4?
I said
form.
it's-
Like
It's base form.
you play as the base form, but if you connect, I think a level
I
3.
just saw my own card.
I have a
No,
reason
no,
for
no,
doing
no.
that though. Like,
If you connect, what it says in the scan is if the move is successful, you will stay transformed in the Super Saiyan state, and you will have armor. If you don't transform into a Super Saiyan,
Yeah,
so
you
he's
can
pretty
train
much
stuff,
more
bro.
balanced than what the Broly we have now, I guess, in terms of his armor. Oh, B-Man, I'm
Yeah,
gonna still
so-
draw your picture, bro.
Yeah, so I guess that's
that's it for the podcast.
That's all.
We covered up all the topics and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in for this week's podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our individual channels and also subscribe to the Future Prospects YouTube channel as well. Maybe in the future we'll consider making a mixer. Who knows? But we'll see. But also, stay tuned for next week's podcast. We'll be covering.
if there is one, if we can think of anything.
We try to cover topics every week, but
Or maybe a tournament next week. Who knows?
Yeah, my
Or
hot
something.
boy summer is over. I won't let y'all.
But
No,
thank you
there's not
everyone
even
for
summer.
tuning
It's
in.
fall.
This is CaliGo45, Cosmic, Ant G,
You know how you special.
B-Man the Killer.
Yeah, that's it.
I beat my dick with a fire pan. Huh?
This man needs
Games Logic, Spirit Shot Gaming,
I like turtles.
I'm binary because I like binders.
Electric Razor, and Jordan Amber. Thank you everybody for joining in on this week's discussion, and we'll see you
I'm
guys
bisexual.
next time.
I like turtles.
Alright, I'm forward.
Peace.
You nasty fuck.